To Formula Virtual Racing. We are here around the Ardennes Forest in Spa-Francorchamps. It's been a while, it has been a couple of weeks since we have been watching some fantastic Formula Virtual Racing action. Of course, if you would just like a quick roundup, it was Aaron McFall who won in Monaco not last week, apologies, the week before. But one thing that will never change, and I'm pretty sure I say that exact line every week, is the man joining me in the commentary box. Brendan, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Yeah, he's here.
Yourself?
I'm not doing too bad. We've had a couple of technical issues, but we are going now, both including me and Brendan's microphones, funnily enough, so that was a swell start. Mine is constantly dipping onto my chin, so I hope that sounds okay. But we are going, and it has all the hallmarks of an exciting race. Championship leader Legend Rosenberg isn't present tonight, so that is one thing to note. It's been a week, of course, as we said, since the last race, so the drivers might be a little bit out of tune. Most of them won't be, it's they were racing around Le Mans last week. We'll have to wait and see how this one goes.
Yeah, so Spa-Francorchamps is the longest circuit in the calendar, as I believe we've had a spinner at turn 1. Fragile Dark spun in the exit of the source.
He's gone round, the former Haas driver. He is going. Brendan, would you like to pick someone to go on board with for a lap? I believe we have Preston Brennan just starting a lap now, if you'd like to pick him.
Hold on, who?
Well, it was Preston, but we could go for Yuri now. Oh, that's a crash, actually. That's at the top of our rouge. We will not be going somewhere.
Out. This is the issue I had.
That is a crash at, I believe that is, yep, there it is, in Lake Home. It is Tim who is making his debut tonight. A late call. He's already had a qualifying, and that is disappointing for him. A couple of drivers on laps now. Aaron McFall, one of them. Let's go on board the Alpine, see how he is running.
Yeah, hold on.
Just some microphone issues with Brendan. We'll get them sorted now, folks. We apologise for that. Much we can do. We will just stick with the action here in Spa. Aaron McFall sweeps to the left of Blanchimont. There is Jack Redmond setting the banker. That is a 43.7. Here's Aaron McFall across the line. He batters it with a 42.4. Great lap for the last week's winner. That's Gift Pachero. Slots in 0.8 of a second behind. Not a bad attempt for him. Lucas return tonight. It's Thomas Main. He flies through Pujon. That is the Williams gone into 5th. That's Tyler Davison gone into 2nd for Haas. Haas currently running 2nd and 4th. Good there. Borbune is thundering down the Campbell Straight now in his Honda-backed Red Bull Racing machine into Lake Home. That is Yara Ghost gone 8th with not a very representative time. Preston Brennan beats Pole by a very narrow margin. He has gone to the top of the timing sheets. He goes to the top of the timing sheets. Borbune has invalidated his lap there. Here comes Thomas Main across the line. He goes 8th. Hasn't driven in a while, he said, so maybe a bit rusty. He's here for a reserve appearance tonight. The man is currently on pole. Teammate Charlie Goodrick is on an invalid lap. Jake Marsh running through Lake Home, of course, made his debut around the famous Spa-Francorchamps circuit. He was in the Williams that day. That's where he was driving. Heading down towards No Name, the left-hander of No Name. Can take a lot of curb on the exit there. This is not a bad run for the Scarlet Red Ferrari. Through Pujon. It's an absolute fantastic corner. Once you nail it, you can really push it there. Heading down towards Campus. It's a bit slow through there. It's not an ideal lap for Jake Marsh. Through Campus, and now into Stavelot. It's not a bad attempt, this. It is not a bad attempt. He needs to thunder towards the line and hope his Ferrari has it in him. he goes, down towards the bus stop chicane. Morgan Hitchings in front of him, and as Brendan just apologies, having some issues there. We hope to get those sorted. To the line goes Jake Marsh, and it is 4th spot. It is not a bad attempt in the end. It is not a bad attempt at all. Is that it? Oh, that's Yuri. That's Yuri in the Aston Martin. He's replacing championship leader Legend Rosenberg. He will not score points from, of course. He is struggling into campus, and something's gone on there. He is very much struggling. Juan Hernandez out on the circuit now. The man who could really claw points, Thomas Pierre is heading through Lafonias and down towards campus, but that's a slow lap. I believe he's not pushing too much in there. Borpune's gone adventuring, however, off to Pouhon. See what's going on there for Borbune. He's on an in-lap, but he has ran very, very wide. There's no doubt in the comments who you're cheering for. It will be a fantastic race. Let us know who you're cheering for in the stream comments. Hand us back with me. Any resolution?
I'm hoping this might be good enough for me to just fix everything right for now. Yeah.
Hopefully Brendan is back with us now. If you are just joining us, welcome to the Belgian Grand Prix. It is round 10 of the Formula Virtual Racing Championship, and we are here in the Ardennes Forest. A lot of drivers who have not set laps yet, one of those being Juan Hernandez, who is about to start his flying lap. He's just heading through Blanchimont on his out lap. The man who could really take some points off championship leader Legend Rosenberg today. A win or nothing less is really the scenario Mercedes are in. A podium minimum would be what he's looking for, but he's starting his lap, accelerating out of the bus stop chicane and down towards turn 1. Downshifting into second gear, heading through La Source. Source, of course, being named after the river that runs through there. There is a Mercedes slow at the top of the hill. I imagine it will be some slipstream. There it is. There's Kyle Albert gone up the hill, although he's made a meal of it, but he will still get a nice tow here. This is Kyle and Juan working together. Both good friends, never been teammates in the championship. Teammates tonight. Excellent slipstream work from the Mercedes outfit. 30.0 first sector. It is purple. It is the fastest. They need a lot to topple that pacey McLaren of Preston Brennan, who is currently sat at the top of the timing tower into Brussels. Downhill of Brussels. That is Morgan Hitchings. That's both Aston Martins we've seen making mistakes. Morgan's unfortunately has been fatal. He is out of qualifying, and that is a second crash already for a reserve into Pouhon. One pushing 7th gear. Hold it to the left and hope the car sticks. It's a fantastic corner for a car like this. Very difficult corner in a GT car. Very good corner in a Formula 1 car. Pushes now towards campus and into Stavelot. Don't invalidate on the exit there. It's a purple 2 for Juan Hernandez. He likes this circuit. He is driving it well. Heading toward the next corner of Blanchimont. Flat out left. If it's rain, it'll get a bit tricky. In the dry, you've absolutely no issues whatsoever under any circumstances, unless maybe there's a car up your inside. Bus stop chicane has changed from a previous layout. Was changed in the early 2000s. Short shift up to 3rd gear and hold to the right hand side across the line. Surely a pole lap. It is definitely a pole lap. Excellent lap from Juan Hernandez, our friendly Spaniard. He has gone on to pole by a 1/10 of a second, and he has got some brilliant teamwork there from teammate Kyle Albert. There will be a nice bag of crisps of repayment for him. I don't know why I've said that. I don't know why I have said that. Brendan, how are we looking?
I'm not sure how you get back this. It seems like the Wi-Fi reset reconnect has worked.
You sound a lot crisper, you sound a lot clearer, I won't lie. Your microphone does sound a lot nicer. What was it Daniel Ricciardo said? You sound husky and beautiful. That was the Daniel Ricciardo phrase. That's Jack Redmond, who has gone on to 3rd spot on the grid.
Then fair enough. Battle for 400 points.
Yeah, Jack Redmond is very motivated for the battle for the 400 points, although he has a lot to do. We're looking at Charlie Goodrick now in his McLaren. He's down in 17th. He hasn't set a lap, but he is looking to do so now. He is he's behind his teammate on the circuit. Wonder would he give him a bit of a tow, maybe? Could do. Preston will not be giving him a tow on the last lap. That's an obscure line. Of course, we've seen the esports drivers doing that. Absolutely none of these are esports drivers, and that's what you get if you try that. He is being sent spinning into the runoff of Pujon, and that hasn't worked.
I've got a good question here.
Oh, hello.
If, let's say, Jack and Juan are both end up like have more than 400 points, which Jack might not end up doing if he has half spins like that at Pujon.
Oh, is Jack gone round for a spin as well? Yeah, he's on an in-lap, but he has gone for a half spin. Oh, he's almost been clobbered by an AlphaTauri. That wouldn't be the best way to keep your race. That's Ficero is currently pacing around the Spa circuit. What was the question in the end, Brendan?
Let's say if Juan and Jack both end up passing the 400 point mark, who will be classed as the first to do it?
Well, I imagine it will probably go on count. No, surely it'll go on whoever's crossed the line first, because technically they're the first to do it.
Yeah, probably that way.
But let's be real.
Well,
I can't imagine them both do it tonight.
Wait, but what happens if one of them like crosses the line after being zapped, and then the other goes after?
Oh, Brendan, stop making meals of this. I don't know. We'll decide it after if that happens. That's just a shambles. Right. Luke Davis has gone himself up a spot though while that was happening. He's managed to do a full lap. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, I did not notice that. That is Yuri Wessels who's gone up to second. No matter who you put in that Aston Martin, it somehow finds its way up to the top of the order. There's only 4 minutes left in qualifying. We've had a bit of an interesting session. By interesting, we probably mean due to our own issues that we haven't even been concentrating that much. But there is only 4 minutes and 20 seconds left of this qualifying. Still a few laps to go on the board. Those of Vesta Kabadi, Charlie Goodrick and Kyle Albert, who has just started his lap. Of course, Kyle was just being a wingman for Juan on the start of qualifying. Gave him a tow, playing the Bottas role. I imagine he's out for his lap early because he's going to try to do the same thing again up Eau Rouge and Radillon. It's not looking too bad for him now.
Yep, so Kyle will be looking to just get the lap in, and see them Juan looking for a slipstream at some point.
That's a purple sector 1 actually for Kyle Albert. I didn't see the time, but it was a purple sector 1.
Keep in mind there's a chance that it would be could be just a glitch.
Yeah, it could be. That's the thing. We have to wait and see, as he has got a little bit loose there through No Name, and that's not because we don't know the name of the corner. It genuinely is called No Name. It's like the No Name hairpin in Suzuka, of course. There's a lot of corners like that in Suzuka. There's a yellow flag, something going on with a Williams and a Red Bull down the back part. And a second, and that's Kyle Albert around into the wall. Front wing destroyed. That's qualifying surely over for the Mercedes. He's got on the curb, and that's not what he wanted to do. He has been sent spinning, and that is Kyle, unfortunately, probably not going to get a lap in the end of this qualifying session. Hello to everyone watching the live stream. If you are, please let us know who you are cheering for in the stream chat. Of course, that we would love to hear it. See who has the supporters. Aaron McFall is pacing it around sector 2 now in the Alpine, probably a little bit angry in that car considering he's a Manchester City fan and they did just lose 3-2 to Tottenham Hotspur. If you are a football fan, you know that's not a thing they should be doing, and that is a retirement in the garage. That is not on circuit. That is Thomas Pierpont who is retiring in the garage.
That is one large Mercedes sandwich.
Back to making sandwich jokes, I see. Right. Thought we got rid of them finally.
Yeah, it is one large Mercedes sandwich.
It is, you're not wrong. But here comes Aaron McFall. He's out on his lap very early.
Wait, hold on a moment. And then it's like 2nd and 19th is Aston Martin.
And third and 18th is McLaren. Brendan's loving this, he is. Here comes Aaron McFall, and he breaks the mould. He goes on pole position, and that could be it, honestly. I can't, if one has 0.2 of a second in him, that is an excellent lap from Edith. God says all he feels is pain. Well, interesting there, but yeah, that is Kyle who will be starting from the back of the grid. Surely Charlie Goodrick is hoping not to be starting from near the back of the grid. He needs to get a solid lap in. He hasn't got one yet. He made 2 mistakes. We've seen him have that spin through Pujon. Unsure to what happened to him on the rest of his laps, but he definitely needs some form of an improvement here. He's one of the only ones on the lap. Of course, they all want to leave it late, all want to try and tag a slipstream. And I have a feeling the Mercedes will be trying their tactic again, and I also have a feeling Juan may definitely need it. Here's where Charlie made the mistake last time. He's a lot more casual this time. He wants a lap on the board. If he gets a lap on the board, he'll start at least 15th, which is 3 places higher than where he's now. So just get a lap on the board. It mightn't even be that bad, but he almost hasn't did that as he heads through Stavelo.
So
How that isn't invalid, I don't know, but it's not invalid. And here comes Charlie Goodrick now. He's going to get a bit of a tow from the Ferrari in front, if the Ferrari goes slow enough. The Ferrari's pulled to the left-hand side, so he will not get a tow there. Charlie Goodrick. He goes across the line. It is a lap. It is not a decent lap, but it is a lap. He has got a time on the board. Now the front runners are all on their flying laps. Juan Hernandez, look who's in front of him. It is Kyle Albert. Caution au rouge. That is Bill Nowick, who's gone on the right hand side of Radion. We'll stick with the Mercedes here. Here comes Juan Hernandez. Tucks into the slipstream of Kyle Albert. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful team play from Mercedes. Juan, however, is down on his time. It will help him not lose even more time to his first lap as he pushes through Malmedy. He needs all he can get here because he's 2/10 off pole position. Aaron McFall's in the pits. He's did all he can do, he believes, but he is in a good spot, is Aaron. Juan is pushing to the limits. Preston Brennan is going to be the first to complete his lap. He's 3/10 up. He's purple. It's a good run for the McLaren, for the Grand Prix of Imola winner. It's a good lap so far. He's currently 4th. This would put him almost on pole position. There's Jake Marsh, who's thrown a spanner into it. He slotted himself up to 3rd. He breaks the gap between Juan and Yuri. Here comes Preston Brennan into the bus stop chicane, rounds the final corner, straightens up the car to the line. Preston Brennan, it's pole position. He's beaten Aaron. He's beaten Aaron very marginally, but he has beaten Aaron. Juan needs to send it through this final chicane if he wants to do something. Yuri has only managed to go 3rd. He has not managed to take pole, but here comes Juan Hernandez to the line. Is it pole? It's not. Oh, look at that. Look at that for a qualifying. 0.002. You don't get closer than that. Well, you can get a little bit closer than that, but that is a fingernail. What a qualifying in Spa. Preston Brennan takes pole position by a gap you couldn't even blink quicker than. That is so close for the two.
It's a very good qualifying, but you have to say the Williams of Chloe has done very well to be.
That's a very good qualifying in 11th. That is a very good qualifying in 11th for Williams.
And ahead of Thomas Main. Something you wouldn't have expected maybe a year or so ago.
Look, the game's now changed that to 0.03, so it was that close that I didn't even have the right gaps. But wow, that is so close. It's Preston Brennan on pole position with a 41.969, Juan Hernandez 41.972, and that is exceptionally close. Even Aaron was within the 10th by the end of that. Didn't break into the 41s just quite, but he does have a good spot in the grid. Yuri Wessels 4th, with Jake Marsh trying one up in 5th there at the very end for Ferrari. Ferrari run well around here usually, unless it's 2020 where they had an absolute tractor in the back of their car. And the lobby hasn't broken on the race results. That's a good sign for me.
I wonder what the weather's like for this race, if it'll throw anything into the works.
Yeah, I'm gonna find that out now if I can. Spa's it can rain anytime really in Spa because it's in a forest and it's really big. There's the odd time where it could be raining at turn 1 and not raining in the back of the track. So if we get a situation like that, it'll be fairly interesting. Wet races around Spa are common in the Formula Virtual Racing League. Of course, we had that Season 2 Masterclass from Tyler Davison on 14th spot. We had Lewis and Legend very comfortable last year in the rain. Jake's having some pedal issues, so he may not finish this Grand Prix. It is a full dry race, however, here, so the weather will not be playing a part. We have a full dry race around Spa. Here's the tyres, though. Sometimes it is actually the alternate just doesn't work around here, but we have a few cars trying it. We've Kyle Albert trying it, we have Charlie Goodrick trying it, and then we have Chloe and Thomas Main also trying it. They are on the mediums. Rest of the guys on softs, though, so do keep an eye for that. Brendan, as I do ask you every week, who is going to win the Belgian Grand Prix? I don't ask you who's going to win the Belgian Grand Prix every week, but who is going to win the Belgian Grand Prix?
Do you think you mentioned the Belgian Grand Prix there? Seriously.
Do you think that we are here in the Belgian Grand Prix?
Well, whoever's going to be leading lap 1 could very well be the person in P2 with the slipstream heading down up Eau Rouge and then right down towards the Com.
Yep, of course, that's been known over the years, 2018 being the arguably most infamous one with Sebastian Vettel. We've had that over the years, though. We've had a couple of racing points even getting into the lead for a while in one of the years. We've had that here in FER as well. We've had that all over the place. It's a common one.
Well, we've had the Racing Point descendant dominate here last season.
We've also had Jordan win here over the years in real F1.
Bring Jordan back.
Yeah, I like Jordan. You'll never guess why we both like Jordan. Yeah, bring Jordan back. It's good to see It's good to see FER Jordan, aka Aston Martin, starting fourth. In Yuri Wessels at the wheel, it's another Dutchman in an Aston Martin starting high up on the grid. Oh, we haven't seen that consistently for the last 2 seasons. As this is a very slow formation lap. There is a Haas who has just taken things into their own account and is up the front. That is Jack Redmond who has did that. He's not bothered waiting. He's not bothered waiting for the rest. Haas 6th and 7th. They could get some good points today. They have not really had a good season. Despite having Jack Redmond and Sam Davison at the wheel, they have not had a good season. Sam isn't here tonight. It's Tyler Davison, and as we said before, he's known for a good result around Spa. Got a podium in season 3. You seen Sadfi won that race, but he won the season 2 event of this one. We weren't here in season 1, but we have been here for every year since. Kyle Albert will be the man to get us lined up on the grid here in Spa for the Belgian Grand Prix. Make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out our Instagram, Formula_Virtual_Racing, and our Twitter page, FER Official, if you want more Formula Virtual Racing content. This is going to be a cracker, folks. Make sure to stick around. Two, 3, 4, 5 red lights. We go racing in Belgium. It was a long hold, but it's been a good race start from Preston Brennan off pole. Juan Hernandez, though, on the outside of the McLaren. He's trying it into La Source. It's a difficult move, but he's tried to get it done. He's almost got it done. They're going to be side by side into Eau Rouge on lap 1. Oh, in the wall! In the wall! Preston's out! No, it's chaos on Eau Rouge. There's cars on the right. Virtual safety car. Preston's been taken out from the lead on lap 1. Aaron McFall finds himself in the lead. Full course safety car, undoubtedly so. That was an utter shambles from Juan Hernandez. He's tagged the inside of the McLaren, and the McLaren has gone pommeling into the wall, and then there was cars everywhere. Thomas Pierre punts out of the race. He's gone into the wall on Eau Rouge, had to avoid some slow cars and just pile driven in. That's not the first time there's been an early lap 1 mistake like that from Juan Hernandez.
Hold on, I need to go through the penalties here. We have, let me count the penalties. 5 seconds for Tyler Davison, 5 for Junior, 10 seconds for Charlie, 5 for Benoic, 15 for Yara Ghost. and 5 for Jack Redmond.
That was chaos. I really don't even know what's gone on there on the race start, but that was utter chaos. Aaron McFall finds himself in a great position and leading this Belgian Grand Prix. We've a safety car to dissect it for a couple laps. Yuri West, there's someone even gone off there. That's Juan Hernandez. He can't even turn the car. The fact that car's still in the race is nothing but a shock. Can't even turn. Yeah, Juan can't. He can barely even turn the car here. He's completely lost his front wing. Charlie Goodrick's trying to get up the inside of him.
I don't know. Something's not right about this. Because if you have a GOAT race now, it's not really his fault, but all that shambles, his race is done. It doesn't matter what he does, he's got 15 seconds.
Yeah, true, but it depends how many pit stops he does.
No, but it's not really fair, to be honest. I wouldn't be against a restart of this.
Yeah, no, that's not restart. You don't just restart Formula 1 if this case. It won't be a restart. Juan's into the pits.
Well, I mean, at this very track, about 27 years ago, they restarted the race because of a...
That was because of a red flag, Brendan, not because of a safety car. There's a lot of front wings gone, and that is the Ferrari of Jake Marsh into the pit lane. It's a double stack for Ferrari, actually.
I don't think Preston has took very well to this.
I can't imagine he has, really, considering he was in the lead.
He's took to it badly enough that he has messaged to info chat and then left.
Well, very mature.
I mean, you can't really expect him to be that much mature, given
Well, you can be angry, but then there's just there's just things like that to do, which is just disrespectful to people.
Well, when you've been kind of killed in a race, you're not exactly going to be respectful. You can't really, like...
Yara Ghost has given up. He has crashed at Eau Rouge, I believe. But yeah, that is a bit farcical from Juan Hernandez on that race start, and I don't really know what's happened there, but I imagine it is his fault, or else Preston is just being a child and just messaging and saying different things. But yeah, it's an interesting one, and it's really changed this race for the better or worse. We don't know. We will have to wait and see.
Let me see.
There's we can't get a replay up on screen, unfortunately, for you, but I'm having a look at the incident myself here. I can talk you through it. We'll do some radio presentations on this one. It was going to be a fantastic fight up the hill in Eau Rouge, but for some reason, whenever you do see two cars side by side heading down to Eau Rouge, you know it's not going to end the best. But what happened? Preston pushed Juan a bit wide. They were side by side, and then it looks like Preston completely turns to the left and pushes Juan into the wall, but that's not what happens in the slightest, because he wouldn't do that and jeopardize his own race. It looks like Juan was pushing into him, and then I wouldn't pin this one too far on Juan just yet, because are you having a look at the replay as well, Brendan?
I've seen it, but I was more worried about the thing behind, because you was a tree wide between, I believe it was Jake Tyler and Jack Redmond, and that was what I was worried about, because I knew somebody there would have to back off, maybe even two, and like I thought it was going to be the issue. I did not expect Preston and Juan, of all people, to collide. So see, it's alright there. Juan got a brilliant start, couldn't have started to be right there with Preston. And then, hold on, need the angle of this here. They're heading down the straight. It looks like Juan was slightly over to the right, then Preston was slightly over to the left, and that caused a huge contact.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at the 3 wide behind yet. I'm having a look here. We apologise for not being able to pop this one up on the stream. But yeah, there was almost a 4 wide behind, and one of the Hasses veered off into a Rouge. I think it was Jack Redmond.
No, because I think they were tagged by...
Yeah, no, he was tagged, I believe, but he still went miles off into a Rouge. And yeah, he hit the Ferrari of what I believe is Jake Marsh.
Jack was trying to avoid Preston's crashed out car. Or it was one of the Hasses anyway. It hit Jake. That puts Jake out of the race. Or he's not out of the race. Then I believe that would be Jack who went off in a Rouge because he tagged Juan's broken car. One of his pips went off somewhere in all this, and
I genuinely believe he just clattered into someone.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was the virtual safety car came out at probably the wrong time because everyone was slow on Eau Rouge when it came out. We're going green this lap, however, so we will get back to the actual action. That was a bit of a crazy race start. The positional change quickly is it's everyone up apart from Juan, who's down 12, Jack down 10, and Jake down 12. And Aaron McFall is going to fancy himself a little bit here for 2 races on the bounce because he's in a great spot now in the lead of this one.
The thing is, this race for 400 is also going to be very nice, but focus on Aaron here, who has went.
Here we go. He hasn't. Now we go racing in Belgium. He hasn't caught them out, though. He has not caught out Yuri Wessels. He's certainly not caught out Tyler Davison. And there's a big send from Gif Bachero in there for the AlphaTauri. The Ugandan-born sends it up the inside. Tyler's going to fancy himself up Eau Rouge here. He's going to have that double toe. Bit of ERS burning as well as we head up the hill. The famous hill. Yuri, bit wide up there, makes a bit of a mistake. Here comes the weaving. Here comes the silly games. Up Eau Rouge, the slipstream shenanigans. Here comes Tyler Davison. He's tucked into the Aston Martin slipstream. He could look for a move. No, not close enough yet. Down the order, though, there's definitely some moves being made from Avesta Badi, who's managed to send Shirley Goodrick across the chicane almost. Thomas Main is looking for Luke Davis, and there's a bit of a gap behind there. Oh, Morgan Hitchings is sent off the chicane, and something's happened to Williams, who is down in 17th.
Yeah, what's happened there? Right, looks like front wing is still intact anyway, so could have just been a...
For who are we on about here?
Chloe.
Oh, I don't know what's gone on there, but I think it could have been a spin at turn 1. I think I saw something happen there at the mini-map. Although he's practicing no traction at the minute, so there will be a few little hiccups here and there. Juan's managed to mingle his way up to 11th, but the man we're focusing on right now is Avesta Badi. He got a move done on Charlie Goodrick on the race start. He's 2 tenths behind Gif Bachero now, and these two being good friends will probably not battle too much. Both, of course, on the winning Le Mans 24 team. That's Morgan Hitchings who's gone.
Now, I just want to warn you, obviously, Preston and Juan were good friends, and they were,
and then they, yeah, that's true. So doesn't mean anything. That's a beautiful move from Thomas Main, though, in the other Alfa Romeo. Mr. I haven't raced in a while. He's certainly not letting that stop him today. Luke Davis gonna fight it back the inside into La Source. Great battle here for P8 only. You wouldn't think it. You think it's a battle for the lead. Thomas Main's got this one though. We go up Eau Rouge for the second time. Tyler is pushing to keep with Yuri Wessels. He's going to struggle a little bit here. Yuri Wessels is not struggling in the slightest. The DRS is not active just yet, as there's someone gone at Eau Rouge. It is Tim, I believe.
No, Thomas as well.
Oh, it's Thomas. It's Thomas gone as well. Something's happened there between possibly him and Lightning Luke. But we'll have to double check that. Yuri's made a mistake through Malmedy.
And I think you've won over experience there. In that case.
Oh, mistake for Bill Nowick, and that's Luke Davis who's gone up the inside. Bill Nowick just gone wide through the downhill right-hander of Russell's, and there's now a 3-second gap between this front crew and Luke Davis. Charlie Goodrick running well. Gift Pachero's made a mistake through Puhan, and now Avesta Badi fighting here. These two swap teams, of course, in the season. A swap deal was done with the two Alpha and the two Italian outfits, but Gift Pachero's winning this battle so far. He's going to find himself under a lot of pressure from the Ukrainian behind him into the bus stop chicane. Avesta not burning any ERS, but he will have that natural toe, that natural slipstream. Junior pushing the air out of the way for him into Blanchimont. Avesta's no, Junior's burning a lot of his battery. Avesta's not pushing too hard just yet, only lap 5. He does have the McLaren of Charlie Goodrick behind him on the medium as well. Has Charlie made a pit stop just yet? No, he's not. He started on the medium, of course. That is correct. That's Morgan Hitchings who's gone at the back part of the circuit. DRS is now active, meaning there will be DRS on board the Aston of Yuri Wessels and the Haas of Tyler Davison. Up Eau Rouge we go. Yuri's going to gain a lot more on the straight to Aaron McFall now, but Aaron has a healthy gap in between the two cars. Look at this, Avesta Badi has soared past Gift Pachero, because Gift, of course, did not have that DRS or a healthy gap. He has soared past.
Doesn't have much ERS either.
Oh, look at the two Mercedes. Joint attack on Bill Nowick. They've both got it done. 8th and 9th for the Mercedes crew now. Kyle just following Juan through. That's clever there. Charlie Goodrick's trying an optimistic move on Gift Fitzgerald. Beautiful helicopter shot now as Gift tries to kip it up the inside. It's a good battle. It's a great move for Charlie Goodrick. He's got the job done. He's taken the esports line, but that's clever on that one because he's got a little bit more track space there to get the move fully completed, and he's got it done there. That's good racing from them both. He's now hunting down Avesta Badi, the man who he was behind. Avesta almost sliding him off the track there as something has happened, Yuri or Aaron, because Yuri is now falling into the clutches of Avesta Badi slowly but surely. It's 9/10 up the front, however, between Aaron and Yuri still. So still a healthy gap for Aaron McFall. He's not finding himself under too much pressure just yet, but he will do certainly in the later part of the race. Borbune and Bill Nowick. Borbune has become a fine little racer in the recent Grand Prix, and he's got another one done on Bill Nowick there. Bill is slowly falling down the yard, found himself in a good spot. Gift Pachero making the first pit stop under green flag. Very early stop for him.
Yep.
Both the Alpha Tauris have double stacked here. That's not going to help them in any way, shape or form.
Junior 5 seconds.
Yeah, so that's not going to work too well for them. Here comes Tyler Davison hunting down Yuri. Here comes Yuri though hunting down Aaron. He's still gaining a lot on Aaron despite the DRS. They're all just not close enough because they are in a train. But look how close Yuri Wessels is to Aaron McFall now. That whole gap Aaron's built up is gone in one straight due to slipstream and DRS.
Question now is anyone going to try pulling an undercut?
Someone's gotta here if they want to make moves. Tyler Davison, I don't think, will be the one to do it because he looks a lot more comfortable on this set of softs than Yuri does in front of him. He is the main mover in terms of closing gaps. He looks comfortable through Puhan. You can see the rear a little bit wiggly, a little bit bobbly on the Aston Martin. That's not good there. That means he's losing traction, and that means he's losing speed and time. It's not all about power, this track.
I think Yuri's got a very quick car for the straight line.
He does. He's gained a lot on Aaron because he's
gained at least a couple of tenths here without DRS.
Look at this, look at him charging up. That's all not battery related. He's not even burning his battery. He's got a good car on the straights. He's got a good car in the straights. Not as good as that Haas of Tyler Davison, but Tyler's been kept in it. But Avesta Badi's also been kept in it. He's trying the outside. He's trying an optimistic move. Tyler's pushed him a bit wide over the chicane. Avesta's kept it on the inside, and he's almost pulled it off. It's not. He's had to back out for safety reasons there of his own race, but it's almost pulled off. No one's pit just yet. As he's a big send from Avesta Badi. It's not worked off. He's completely shattered at his sort of braking temperatures.
Oh well, if one of of these.
Oh, here we go. It's got to be side by side up Eau Rouge. The Alfa Romeo and the Haas were still side by side. They've kept it flat. Excellent driving from those two. For someone who's not known for being the cleanest, what clean driving from Avesta Bardi. That was a late send, and Tyler Davison would surely overtaking the day up Eau Rouge. Great racing from the pair. This puts a little bit of pressure off the back of Yuri. He can just hunt down Aaron now, and his teammate Morgan has gone for another tip round through campus. That was fantastic. I love a side-by-side through Eau Rouge gone right for them too. Normally you expect to see someone spinning off into the right hand side wall down the Kemmel Straight whenever it happens, but it didn't on this occasion, and they both proved me wrong. Excellent driving from the pair there. That is really what you want to see. Will pit stop speed this lap, Brendan?
Usually, that's usually what's recommended, lap 8 or so.
Oh, look at this. Look at Borbune. Borbune's gone round the outside of the Ferrari. Really good stuff from Borbune.
Keep in mind, Jake had the pedal issues.
Jake does have the pedal issues, but Borbune is making moves very clearly in this race. Jake's going to have a little bit of a toe though. He's going to try it into Blanchimont. This could be another dangerous side-by-side moment if one of them doesn't back out. Here we go, and Jake's just got it done.
Why have the top four now all just come in? And see, Tyler's going to lose 5 seconds here now.
He is.
Just because he got a penalty.
Yeah, they've all pit the same lap. No one's tried anything different. They all didn't want to take a risk. And Tyler's going to find himself dropping down the order just a little bit. He needs to push big time if he wants to find himself still in this race. Of course, had to serve that probably an unfair 5 seconds. Let's be real. He could find himself here behind Luke Davis and Tim. He doesn't want to do that. Here he is on the pit exit. He has found himself behind them. As Borbune, no! Borbune has crashed at the top of Eau Rouge.
That caused a safety car.
Oh, that's not what we wanted to see. Where's he gone? Luke's gone as well. Luke's gone as well, and he's hit the Haas. The Haas is out. Oh no. No, Luke, what are you doing?
That's a safety car. And
it's a safety car, but oh no.
Wait a moment. The Mercs will be leading. How has one managed to get into the lead of this one? I think the...
Well, no, he still has to make a pit stop.
Yes, exactly. He's got a safety car stop. The rest
yeah, I still don't think he'll come out in the lead. But
no,
the angriest man today has to be Tyler Davison, because he's just had his race destroyed because of a mistake by Luke Davis at the top of Eau Rouge. And we've had 3 cars DNF in Eau Rouge in the one lap, and that really goes to show that Eau Rouge isn't the safest corner in the world.
Well, I think any driver could tell you that. No, but this was played perfectly into the hands of Mercedes. No.
This is Mercedes. There's a
Oh god, we're going to see FIA-MG trending in FER now.
Into the pits for the double stack goes Juan and Kyle Albert. Kyle will lose a little bit here, but he's backed off just to not lose too much. Obviously, Aaron McFall's going to stay out. But it's very funny. Aaron might lose the race lead here due to his teammates' incompetence. I don't think he will. I think he'll still take the race lead.
Maybe inexperience.
Inexperience could be another one, yeah. But he will keep the race lead. Avesta Bardi will keep second. Charlie Goodrick now has to do 12 laps and a set of softs to the end. And it's going to be close. They've almost jumped Yuri. I think Yuri's just got Juan. He has just got Juan. He has just got Juan. But still, Juan's now in 5th, and Juan's now with the train, where he wasn't. He was miles back.
Yep, he has managed to pull himself back into this one.
And Kyle Albert's only lost a spot as well.
They'd be very happy, the Mercedes. And obviously Juan, while he can't take the championship lead today, even if he did end up winning,
it's more momentum is a good result needed, just to get some momentum to the end of the season, because he doesn't have any at the minute. The momentum...
No, but I believe it's 38 points is the difference right now.
Yeah, a 25 today would do wonders to that, because of course Legend didn't score in Monaco and Legend's not here today. It is Legend's birthday. We should say happy birthday to Legend. But another thing is he is probably seeing Juan maybe could pick up a bit of momentum. It was a poor race in Monaco for Hernandez, but Legend also had a poor race. So if Juan can pick up that bit of momentum, Legend has none. It's shattered. He's missed this race in DNF from the last one. No momentum there, and momentum can be a big thing. We've seen that in real Formula 1, remember? Lewis Hamilton won Qatar, won Saudi. He had all the momentum into Abu Dhabi. We don't talk about Abu Dhabi. I'm not even getting into that saga here. But
oh yeah, just here's Abu Dhabi just about.
Let's just say we have better race directors than that. But one man who's going to be very fast towards the start of this stint is Charlie Goodrick.
Yeah, he will be very fast to start. Honestly, now, if he gets that 5 seconds removed, he's well in this.
He is well in this. He is. But he does have to go to the end on these tyres. We are only on lap 10. We still have 12 laps to go. It's a long race around Spa. That is one thing. It is a long race. I do really feel sorry for Tyler Davison though, because he's out of the race for absolutely no reason whatsoever. He was going up Eau Rouge after doing his pit stop, and all of a sudden there was an Alpine in his side.
Yeah, so Tyler's going to be very confused more like, because he's, now you think about it, he went side by side down to an Eau Rouge with a Vesta who has been known for not having the cleanest of driving, and then gets killed by an Alpine, which is fairly clean, and you don't expect something to happen.
The other thing is the 5 seconds he got for absolutely no reason. Is there any reason he was in that position? So it's just unluck and then unluck on top of that. I do use it a lot, saying his luck has gone from bad to worse, but this is probably the best scenario of it, because his bad luck has led to more bad luck, and it can't even be turned into good luck because he's in the wall and he's gone back for a post-race cup of tea and a biscuit. There's no. Yeah. Oh, whoa! Jack Redmond has almost taken a trip to the wall there while weaving under the safety car.
Oh god. Oh god, was that, you sure that wasn't just his internet?
It could have been, let's be real, Brendan. It could have been. Tyre situations, of course, we've briefly mentioned it with Charlie Goodrick. It is everybody in the mediums apart from Morgan on the hards, who is currently still in pit lane, and then it is Charlie on the softs. Thomas Main is in 13 now because he did do the mandatory tyre change by pitting for a tyre for a lap and going back onto the mediums.
Yeah, so yeah, there you go. Let's see now. You have the two drivers racing for 400 points, who will get it if it stays like this. But one of them is ahead of the other, obviously. One ahead of Jack.
I have seen Preston's POV of the start incident, and it was 100% Juan's fault, because Preston was keeping in a straight line and then all of a sudden...
Well, you sure? Because you'd have to get Juan's POV as well.
Well, it could have just been one of these freak accidents that unfortunately we get a lot in Spa.
What I'm saying is...
it may not be Juan's fault.
You can't. You probably need both POVs.
Probably need both POVs, yeah, and for sure Mercedes will send it, because if anyone's going to do it, it will be Mercedes. We're not going to go racing this lap either, due to Morgan being so far behind.
Strategy from Morgan: keep the tyres, get tyres warm, maybe pass some people.
No, I genuinely think he's just so far behind because of the amount of spins he's had, Brendan.
I know, but I'm trying to put a positive spin on it.
He's had one too many spins today already. Don't do that.
Yeah, I know. That was an irony joke. But
yeah. Of course, if you don't know Morgan, he's had the infamous Monza crash where he was allowed to unlap himself and then spun, which was not great. Aaron running very close to the safety car. Is he trying to get a slipstream maybe? But that's a bit dangerously close for Aaron McFall. Really though, Legend's probably liking the prospect of another Aaron McFall win, because Aaron's not really in the championship fight. Legend, his main rival would be Juan. I don't know where Brendan's gone, but...
I'm still here, just looking for the statistics.
Just not listening to me as per usual. I don't expect anything different. I wouldn't listen to me waffling on either. But we're on lap 12 out of 22. We know it's been a bit boring with this safety car period. There's not been much to talk about because it was Borbune, it was Luke Davis and Tyler Davison who had the crash. Luke has managed to survive and he's in 9th.
Oh no, if Juan's in 386, you won't get 400.
Well, if he wins, he will, surely.
No, but if Juan is P10 or P5 at the moment, you'll only get 10 points. He'd be in 396. Jack Redmond would be doing just enough at the moment.
Yeah, of course, if you don't know what we're talking about, the battle for 400 points between Juan Hernandez, Jack Redmond and Sam Davis. So Sam's not here tonight, so he won't be taking that. Jack Redmond just doing enough, seemingly, according to Brendan.
Yep, because he's on 398. He would literally only have to finish P9.
So,
but
he just needs to finish, really. Get some points. Safety car will be in this lap. It will be Aaron McFall who does another restart. He doesn't have Yuri Wessels behind. He has a Vesta Gobadi behind on this occasion. Vesta, I don't believe, has an official FVR win yet.
No, don't think so.
And Charlie Goodwick certainly doesn't. So they'll both be going for this one. And definitely Yuri will as well. Not because he doesn't have a win. He's not the main driver. But who doesn't want to win? We get ready here in Spa. We're on board the Alpine of Aaron McFall.
God, Vesta nearly spun there.
Around the final corner. He's not gone. We go racing in Spa. Charlie Goodrick might have to give that one back. Aaron's not caught out of Vesta here. He has given it back. Vesta tries the inside of Charlie Goodrick. He was in front, but Charlie's got a fantastic restart. And Charlie's now off the circuit. He is now off the circuit. Is it going to be a side-by-side up Eau Rouge once again? We've had one successful one today and one unsuccessful one. It is not down the Campbell Straight for the second time. There's a lot of cars down at the bottom of the hill still. It is very close quarters down the Campbell Straight. Charlie Goodrick's picked up a 3 second. It's weaving all over the place. Vesta Gobadi can't try the inside. He's closed the door off for Yuri Wessels. Yuri Wessels has got the move done on Charlie Goodrick. Charlie's had a horrible opening lap so far. Juan Hernandez is pushing to try and get past Charlie Goodrick. He's not going to do anything too drastic. He's had one too many drastic moves on a McLaren today. He will not be doing that one again, but that is another perfect restart for Aaron McFall, and he's pulling a gap on Vesta Gobadi. He only took a second race win last week in Monaco. 2 race wins in a row would be absolute fantastic stuff for Aaron McFall. But we can't be thinking that far ahead yet, because Juan Hernandez still on a charge here, although Charlie is backing him up massively. We've seen Juan backing Legend up in Monaco. Juan's trying round the outside. True stabilo. This is dangerous stuff for Juan Hernandez. He's almost into the wall. It's so close for Juan Hernandez. The cameras can't even keep up. Look at Jack Redmond. He's almost got the boat. He has got the boat into Blanchimont. He's pushed the McLaren off. It's great fighting into the bus stop chicane. Who's going to lead out of this one? Jack Redmond's been sent round. He's been sent round by Charlie Goodrick. Junior's clattered the side of the Ferrari. It's chaos in Belgium. Oh, Junior into the wall and out. Jake into the wall and around. And surprise, we do have another safety car. The driving standards are down the drain tonight, but it is fantastic racing. Jack Redmond, he almost got them both there, but we have another safety car now. Aaron is not going to like that.
Huh. Mercedes continue to profit.
Mercedes continue to profit. 4th and 5th for Juan Hernandez and Kyle Albert.
Now, let me think. Juan, well, he's only got one overtake for the 400 left. He has to get past one of Yuri, Avesta, or Aaron in order to get to 400. Because Kyle won't be looking to overtake one.
No, Kyle's definitely not going to overtake one. They're chatting together. But it is some good point. It could be some more points for Williams. Could be some more points for Williams. Look at Bill Nowick running 7th. He's doing a great job. He is doing a great job. I want to know what was. I want to know what was going on with Charlie Goodwick. He seemed very slow. He seemed very slow there. As we have one viewer who's just sent a snap watching on his TV. Hello, Seb Mills, who's watching. But Brendan, lap 4. Oh, into the pits goes the front runner. Juan stayed out. Brendan, Juan has stayed out. Juan has stayed out. Oh, I love a gamble, and so has Kyle. It is a Mercedes 1-2. Oh, Thomas Main stays out as well, and you know, I fancy that a little bit. I fancy this could work for Juan Hernandez. Morgan Hitchings has also stayed out. Morgan, despite being almost a lap down, is now in 4th. He is now in 4th. How has this happened then? How has this happened? Jack asking who spun me. I believe it was Charlie. Morgan Hitchings is now in 4th spot. How has this... Okay. I actually do hope he can defend Aaron a little bit, but do I believe that's going to happen? Probably not, Brendan.
Why is Jake driving on the grass?
In fairness,
he's smashing... Oh god, he's smashing into the... Oh god, he's hit the 115-50 meter braking boards.
In fairness, there is more on the left anyway, so he's okay, but I don't know what's gone on there. He is having some pedal issues, so again, there could be a fair excuse for that. I think we might go racing this lap though, because almost everyone has caught up.
Jack's a 5-second penalty, ignoring yellow flag. That could be for the Jake thing, I don't know.
It could be.
What the... Where is he going? Where are you... This is not the time for rally, Jack.
He's just getting some WRC Sweden practice in. That's where the Rally Esports is happening this weekend. He's getting some early practice in. Jake is going very slowly. Is this an attempt to get another lap so he can pit? Yeah, I think this is getting another lap so he can pit for some softs and a front wing. Or is he just having some pedal issues? But whatever's going on, the 49 Ferrari is going at its 2020 pace and not its 2021. Now he's up to speed now. He's got whatever issue is wrong. He's got it fixed. Or has he? I can't quite tell, but we will do another lap. Juan Hernandez will be liking this because it's one more lap he'll lead the race, and it's one less lap with DRS. But to be honest, this has been more of a podcast than a Grand Prix. We've had 3 safety cars already. We had that big lap 1 shunt, including this man. Jake Marsh is into the pits. I believe that was the tactic. Look at Thomas Main in third. He's drove a stormer so far this race, Brenda. He's done really well. Do we think he can keep this spot, though, or will he just be swallowed up by the soft runners? Why is the mediums and the softs much of a difference around here? Or is it much of a muchness?
So you'd be pushing the softs. You know the mediums will be able to get to the end of the race, because they haven't really pushed much.
No, yeah, it does say 5 laps in fairness, but, like, we've only really had 2.
Yeah. But I think the fact that you have to get through 4 cars, or to, let's say for Aaron to get up to P1. And well, one of them cars is Kyle, who will be pretty much...
It'll be ultra defence. It will be pure Sergio Perez 2021 Abu Dhabi-esque. Ironically, we could say it would be Fernando Alonso defence, but Aaron's in the Alpine and he's in the Mercedes.
And although game 1 is a Spaniard, this was Kyle will have to defend like a lion.
He will defend like a lion, as Fernando Alonso asked. Ocon didn't really defend like a lion. He gave it his best shot, but he didn't.
No, he did. He did what he could against Perez.
He did what he could. He held one around the outside for a corner. That was decent. We'll see, can Kyle hopefully do a bit more than that?
I mean, it might have made a little bit of a difference for the podium in the end.
Safety car is in this lap. Jake Marsh is caught up. Really though, if you were the likes of Bill and Luke Davis and that lot, you did kind of have to pit for softs, or else you would be swallowed up by the cars behind. It was really just if you were at the front or if you were in the midfield and felt you'd pace and just wanted to gamble. But for the first time today, it will not be Aaron McFall who leads the restart. It will be Juan Hernandez, and this one will be a lot more tactical than Aaron's will, because he has his teammate behind him. So you may see Kyle just, oops, a slow reaction time. You may just see Juan bolt away fairly early. Safety car in the pits now. We are clear to go. The track is clear. We are all good to go. Bob Youn has left the session. He has retired from the race. He is classified as 17th. But here we go racing in Belgium, and look at this, look at the gap already forming. Kyle Albert has done a masterclass to just hold Thomas Main back, but Thomas Main is in the tread. It is Aaron McFall who's the tread, and oh, he's clattered into Morgan. Morgan's been sent round at turn 1. He's in a very dangerous spot. Morgan tried to keep one up the inside, it didn't work, and now Vestago Badi is challenging Aaron McFall. Here comes Thomas Main. It's 1.3 seconds, the gap up the front already. Genius strategy from Mercedes. It's all worked out well. He needs to keep Thomas Main behind, and oh no, the Williams is out at Eau Rouge. That's very disappointing. It could have been points today for them. It'll not be points today for them. It has been a poor race for both. 13th and 15th will be the classification. Aaron McFall is pushing to his heart's content. Thomas Main, though, may not defend him as much as Kyle will. Kyle will be sending him wide at every single corner, even the flat corners. Thomas Main is struggling. He is really struggling on these mediums. Aaron needs to not get reckless. He has laps. He has time to do this. He needs not to be reckless. He's pushing the Alfa Romeo through Pujon. He just can't find an avenue. He is reckless, and now is the Alfa Romeo of Vestago Badi in front of him. That's what you get for being reckless. You get another car in front who is now in a better position. And will Thomas let Avesta through? They've had many a battle over the seasons in the old branded league of Delta Racing Community. They've had many a scrap. Will he let him through? I don't really know. They are teammates at the end of the day. This is Avesta's return, really. He's been absent since signing for the Alfa Romeo crew, but will he get a let through by Thomas Main? I doubt so. The gap is not extending since it was held up by Kyle. It's stayed at about 1.4. It's Vestago Badi. It's Jack Redmond who sets the fastest lap of the race, surprisingly. He's on the back of Bill Nowick. Currently, they're both on course to complete 100 points. 400 points, apologies. Here comes...
Jack still needs one more.
Now, Jack, apologies, needs another point, but he is going fairly fast. Here comes Avestigo Badi. Getting both of these cars on these straight would not be a bad solution. As look at him, he's swapping into the slipstream, swapping out. He's on the outside of Thomas Main, but he's boxed in by Kyle Albert into Lake Home. He's almost spinning his teammate. He's pushed Thomas Main wide, and that's allowed Aaron McFall through. Thomas Main has lost 2 spots. Look at this, the defensive driving, but Avesta switched him. Oh no, what is that? That is horrendous racing. That is absolutely horrendous Grand Prix driving. But look, Kyle's still defending like an absolute trooper on Aaron McFall. That is horrendous racing from Avestigo Badi, and that will hopefully be penalised, because that's not what we're about. That is awful driving standards from Avestigo Badi. If he feels that was legal, then he can go and do one, as the stewards would probably say to him. That was not very legal at all. That is Luke Davis out of the points. And as Luke Davis out of the points, Avesta now needs to push and get into the DRS. Kyle couldn't do much there, in fairness to him, and now he's Yuri Wessels behind. Kyle gave it his best shot, but when you're just sent off the track by an absolute madman, there's not much you can do. Yuri is looking for the inside. He sent up the inside as the Aston Martin. Kyle Albert sticks to the middle. And he's really defending still, is Kyle Albert. He's pushed Yuri off the circuit. It's all fair. This one, though, it's a difficult corner. And Yuri tries the inside now. He may get switched back. He's not going to get switched back. That's a good move from Yuri Wessels. Avesta is almost in the DRS. And I have a feeling, folks, this is going to get scrappy up the front, because this is going to be 2 drivers, both with some form of an ego, both who want to win this race, and both who haven't been the cleanest today.
Oh god, it's
look at Kyle, he sent it back on the Aston. Oh, Yuri sent him off the circuit, and Kyle is being sent off the circuit left, right and centre. He's been sent off by Yuri. Yuri's picked up a penalty for that, and probably rightly so. This could, I'm almost afraid to watch this one. This is probably not going to be the best thing to broadcast, this battle between Avesta and Juan. It has all the hallmarks of a scrappy one. But Aaron could pick up the pieces here if this goes wrong. Avesta and Juan under investigation from the stewards for 2 separate incidents. And that is Jake Marsh out. That is Jake Marsh out. We are down to 11 runners, and we have a full course safety car. Are you joking me?
What? Oh sweet mother. I'm finished.
Oh, we have another safety car, folks. Yeah, another safety car, mind you. But this means we will get a right tight scrap to the end of this race. Has been a good race. It's been an interesting race. It has not been clean by any form of driving standards. It has not been clean. It's very difficult to commentate on, but it has not been clean.
Yeah. Anyone? Luke's going into the pits. He's going to get a brand new set of softs.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth it for him. He's in 10th, and he has to get past Morgan, and that's point where he is again.
He has to catch up this lap. He has to. No, there's no other way about it.
He does have to catch up, but I think he will, because we are.
Because it'll be going in this lap anyway.
It will be. Yeah, there's a lot of drivers saying that they may not be continuing here due to some standards, and do I blame them? Not really. It's if I said I was actually scared to see what Avesta's going to try and what sort of defence Juan is going to try, I wouldn't be lying. Bill Nowick, 8th currently. He's just gained a spot somehow. Bill Nowick, Brady saying hasn't been that bad. It really has. It's not been the best. Juan Hernandez is Avestigo Badi for the race win. We will get 2 laps of racing, as that is the minimum you must get on this game. does not have a wingman behind him. At this point he has 2 challengers on fresh softs. They are not the freshest, but they're a lot fresher than his mediums would be, and they are a quicker tyre. Juan's gone in with the mindset of Avesta has to be penalised. Safeguard in this lap. Khalil pointing out the viewers we've lost. Thank you, Khalil. That's a great motivational spark for me and Brendan here at the commentary box. But we are going to go racing, and Juan, he needs to try something if he wants to defend here. Him and Avesta might both be penalised after the race. They are both under investigation from the stewards. Juan dummying Avesta left, right and centre here. This is just tactical at this point. Charlie Goodrick and Jack Redmond somehow made contact. I'm not even going to question that one. They're not even beside each other on the circuit. Safety cars in the pits. We are clean to go. Thomas Maines picked up a 5-second penalty. The track is clear. We are green. Juan taking an obscure line through the bus stop. He's going to hold him as we go racing here in Belgium for the 4th time. Juan Hernandez, he's not cleared away fully from Avesta Gobadi, but look at this. Yuri Wessels is already past Aaron McFall, and he could win this race by the end of it. Aaron's got good traction out of the corner. Are we going to go side by side of Barouge? I fear we might. Here we go. Yep, no one's lifting off from this one, folks. Up we go, side by side. Now that's for town. No, it's not. And Aaron's out of the race. Avesta Gobadi is going for the race lead. Here he goes, pushing and shoving to the inside, down into Lake Home. He's got the move done. Juan has not fought that one too well, as he knows he fights that too well. He doesn't finish. He has got the move done. Avesta leads here in Belgium on lap 21 out of 22. Yuri Wessels is in 3rd. Aaron's out of the race when he was looking like he could take a 2nd win in a row.
Oh God.
Avesta is in the lead now and surely going to win this one. I can't see Juan catching back up.
But he has to watch now. He has to keep Yuri behind.
He does. Juan has to keep Yuri behind, because if Avesta's penalised, yeah, so be it. Yuri could also be under investigation, but we don't really know. Yuri does have a penalty himself, though. That's the only thing. He does have a penalty himself. We're down to 10 runners, meaning Morgan, who has been spinning around all race, will somehow pick up points for Aston Martin. Here comes Yuri Wessels. Is he going to try it into the bus stop? No, he just sticks behind.
Both of them will have ERS, and it's going to be all out, so
We'll get the ERS up for the final lap. They have a lot of ERS. Avesta's burned a bit more, but Avesta is comfortably in the lead of this race. Nothing will stop him. Juan just needs to push and keep within a possible penalty. Yuri's got all wobbly on the exit of the corner. It's not going to cost him too much, but Juan's burning his ERS as well. No DRS, just slipstream will be the advantage for Yuri Wessels. Juan is weaving, and he's allowed to do that, as that is... Oh, that's Thomas Main who's gone from 5th up Eau Rouge. Here comes Yuri Wessels first. Oh, Juan's moved to the right, and Yuri Wessels has still gone for the move. He's going to try the inside. He's trying the outside. That's a fantastic overtake from Yuri. He's got to keep one, but that's great defending. Jack Redmond's also crashed. As they've gone on there, they're barging, wheel banging, and now we're down to 8 runners here. But Yuri's got the spot.
They honestly have to watch now, because like Juan, I think, what happens if Avesta gets 5 seconds in front?
This is going to be a close one. Bill Nowick's going to come home in 5th. A earned result for him. He deserves that one. He's been one of the cleaner ones today. As Avesta Gobadi will come around the final corner and provisionally win his first Formula Virtual race, but we don't know what is going to happen there. It could end up in anyone's hands at the end of this one. It's not been pretty, it's not been glorious, it's been exciting nevertheless, but it has not been the best showcase of Grand Prix racing by anyone here. It will be Avesta Gobadi, the Ukrainian. He's been good at Spa before, he's been close, but this will be his first time winning Vestigobadi comes across the line to win in Belgium. He's almost binned it as Yuri Wessels comes across the line to finish what will be third. Juan will take provisional second. Kyle Albert fourth. Bill Nowick will take fifth. Luke Davis will take sixth. Charlie Goodwick has actually crashed before the finish line, but he will take seventh. Morgan Hitchings will actually take seventh ahead of Charlie Goodwick.
There was racing.
Yeah, it was a Grand Prix, and we've had a winner, so that's about it really today. That's not a good showcase. As it is Vestigobadi who will take the provisional race win. None of these results are confirmed, folks. We do apologise for that. It's not been the prettiest showcase. We do hope you've enjoyed it nevertheless. It was an exciting race for sure. It was not the cleanest, but what can we do? But yeah, that is it, Brendan. Any final words?
Like Massimo too, you went motor racing, but that wasn't really a bit.
That wasn't motor racing, no. I've seen cleaner standards at a Red Bull soapbox race. That is all. Unfortunately, we do have time for here in Formula Virtual Racing. Do keep up with our Instagram pages if you would like to see the stewards' results of that one. Stay safe, stay well, and we will see you next time.